Welcome to Ideal Getaways, your passport to the world's most breathtaking destinations. Today, we embark on a magical journey through Europe's most enchanting castles. Imagine yourself wandering through fairy tale palaces, exploring medieval fortresses, and uncovering the legends that have stood the test of time. Whether you're a history buff, a romantic dreamer, or simply looking for inspiration for your next adventure, these castles are sure to captivate your imagination. So sit back, relax, and let Ideal Getaways transport you to a world where history and fantasy intertwine. Welcome to our journey through some of the most enchanting castles in Europe. We're going to explore 10 incredible castles, each with its own unique story to tell. From fairy tale palaces perched on hilltops to medieval fortresses steeped in legend, these castles offer a glimpse into Europe's rich past. Nestled amidst the Bavarian Alps, Neuschwanstein Castle seems to have sprung straight from the pages of a storybook. Commissioned by King Ludwig II, this whimsical palace was built as a retreat from the pressures of royal life. The king, a passionate patron of the arts, was deeply inspired by the operas of Richard Wagner and the romantic ideals of medieval chivalry. He poured his heart and soul into the creation of Neuschwanstein, filling it with intricate details and lavish decorations. From its soaring towers and turreted walls to its opulent interiors adorned with murals, mosaics, and stained glass, every inch of the castle exudes a sense of enchantment. It's no wonder that Walt Disney himself was captivated by Neuschwanstein, using it as inspiration for Sleeping Beauty's iconic castle. Surrounded by pristine lakes, lush forests, and towering mountains, the castle enjoys a breathtaking natural setting. Our next stop takes us to the Loire Valley in France, home to the magnificent Château de Chambord. This sprawling Renaissance masterpiece is a testament to the ambition and artistry of King Francis I. As you approach Chambord, you'll be struck by its sheer scale and grandeur. One of the most remarkable features of Chambord is its double helix staircase, a marvel of engineering attributed to Leonardo da Vinci. Inside the chateau, you'll find lavishly decorated rooms, grand halls, and a rooftop terrace that offers stunning views of the surrounding countryside. Be sure to explore the chateau's extensive grounds, which include formal gardens, a vast park, and even a working vineyard. A visit to Château de Chambord is like stepping back in time to the French Renaissance. Perched atop a volcanic crag overlooking the city of Edinburgh, Edinburgh Castle is one of Scotland's most iconic landmarks. For centuries, this imposing fortress has served as a royal residence, a military stronghold, and a symbol of Scottish national identity. Once inside, you can explore a warren of ancient buildings, including the Royal Palace, the Great Hall, and St. Margaret's Chapel, the oldest surviving building in Edinburgh. Don't miss the Honours of Scotland, the Scottish Crown Jewels on display in the Crown Room, and be sure to catch the firing of the 1 o'clock gun, a tradition that dates back to the 19th century. From the castle ramparts, you'll be treated to breathtaking panoramic views of Edinburgh, stretching from the Firth of Forth to the Pentland Hills. Edinburgh Castle is more than just a tourist attraction. It's a living, breathing testament to Scotland's rich history and enduring spirit. Our journey now takes us to Sintra, Portugal, where we'll visit the whimsical Pina Palace. Perched high above the town on a rocky outcrop, Pina Palace is a riot of color and architectural styles, a testament to the romantic spirit of the 19th century. Originally a 16th century monastery, Pina Palace was transformed into a royal residence by King Ferdinand II, who was captivated by the site's beauty. The king's eclectic tastes are reflected in the palace's design, which incorporates elements of Gothic, Manueline, Islamic, and Renaissance architecture. As you explore the palace, you'll be greeted by a kaleidoscope of colors, from the bright yellow and red of the exterior walls to the intricate tilework and frescoes that adorn the interiors. Stroll through the surrounding gardens, a wonderland of exotic plants, hidden grottos, and winding paths. Nestled in the Carpathian Mountains of Romania, Bran Castle is a place shrouded in legend and mystery. While it's often associated with Bram Stoker's fictional vampire Dracula, the castle has a long and fascinating history that predates the novel. Originally built in the 14th century as a strategic fortress guarding a mountain pass, Bran Castle has served as a royal residence, a customs post, and even a hospital. but it's the castle's connection to Vlad the Impaler, the 15th century ruler of Wallachia, that has captured the imaginations of people around the world. While Vlad the Impaler never actually lived in Bran Castle, he did imprison his enemies within its walls. Today, Bran Castle is a popular tourist destination, drawing visitors eager to explore its atmospheric rooms and learn more about the legend of Dracula. Rising dramatically above the confluence of two rivers, the Alcazar of Segovia is a sight to behold. Its unique, ship-like shape, with its soaring towers and pointed turrets, makes it look like it sailed straight out of a children's book. This majestic castle, originally built as a fortress by the Moors, has witnessed centuries of history. It has served as a royal palace, a state prison, and a military academy. Each successive occupant has left their mark on the Alcazar, resulting in a fascinating blend of architectural styles. Explore the opulent halls and chambers, adorned with intricate mudéjar plasterwork, ornate furniture, and priceless tapestries. Climb the towers for breathtaking panoramic views of Segovia and the surrounding countryside. The Alcazar of Segovia is a testament to Spain's rich history and architectural prowess. Our journey through Europe's most enchanting castles takes us next to Germany, where perched high on a hilltop overlooking the Swabian Alps stands Hohenzollern Castle. This majestic castle, with its soaring towers, imposing ramparts, and fairy tale architecture, seems to have been plucked straight from the pages of a storybook. Hohenzollern Castle was the ancestral home of the Hohenzollern dynasty, one of the most important royal families in Europe. The castle we see today is actually the third to have been built on this site, with construction of the current iteration beginning in the 19th century. As you wind your way up the mountain road to the castle, you'll be treated to ever more impressive views of the surrounding countryside. Explore the castle's opulent rooms, adorned with priceless art and artifacts, and learn about the fascinating history of the Hohenzollern dynasty. Be sure to climb to the top of the castle's main tower for breathtaking panoramic views that stretch for miles in every direction. Dominating the skyline of Prague, the Czech Republic, sits Prague Castle, a sprawling complex of palaces, churches, and gardens that's considered one of the largest ancient castles in the world. Founded in the 9th century, Prague Castle has served as the seat of power for kings of Bohemia, Holy Roman emperors, and presidents of Czechoslovakia and the Czech Republic. As you wander through the castle complex, you'll be struck by the sheer scale and grandeur of the architecture. From the soaring spires of St. Vitus Cathedral to the elegant facade of the old royal palace, every building within the castle walls tells a story. Don't miss the changing of the guard ceremony, a colorful spectacle that takes place every hour on the hour in the castle's first courtyard. And be sure to explore Golden Lane, a charming street lined with tiny houses that were once home to the castle guards and their families. From the castle ramparts, you'll be treated to breathtaking panoramic views of Prague, with its red-roofed houses, winding streets, and iconic Charles Bridge. Prague Castle is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of the most popular tourist destinations in Europe. Our next stop takes us to England, where we'll visit Windsor Castle, the oldest and largest occupied castle in the world. Located just outside of London, Windsor Castle has been the home of British monarchs for over 900 years, and it remains a working royal residence to this day. As you approach the castle, you'll be struck by its sheer size and grandeur. The castle's imposing round tower, built by William the Conqueror in the 11th century, dominates the skyline, while the castle walls enclose an area of over 13 acres. Inside the castle walls, you'll find a treasure trove of history and art. Visit St. George's Chapel, a masterpiece of Gothic architecture and the burial place of 10 British monarchs, including Henry VIII and Queen Elizabeth II. Explore the state apartments, lavishly decorated rooms used for official receptions and state banquets. Windsor Castle is a place where history comes alive. Our final stop takes us to Budapest, Hungary, where perched atop Castle Hill on the banks of the Danube River sits Buda Castle, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. This sprawling complex of palaces, museums, and churches is a testament to the city's rich history and architectural splendor. Originally built in the 13th century, Buda Castle has been destroyed and rebuilt several times over the centuries. The castle we see today is largely the result of reconstruction efforts following World War II, which saw the castle restored to its former glory. As you explore Buda Castle, you'll be struck by the variety of architectural styles on display, from the medieval turrets and ramparts to the Baroque palaces and gardens. Be sure to visit the Hungarian National Gallery, housed in the former royal palace, for a glimpse into the country's rich artistic heritage. Don't miss the Matthias Church, a stunning example of Gothic architecture, and the Fisherman's Bastion, a neo-Gothic terrace that offers breathtaking panoramic views of the city. Buda Castle is a place where you can step back in time and experience the grandeur and romance of Budapest's imperial past. Thank you for joining us on this magical tour of Europe's most enchanting castles. From the fairy tale spires of Neuschwanstein to the dramatic silhouette of Bran Castle, we've journeyed through history, legend, and architectural splendor. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your favorite castle in the comments below. Until next time, happy travels!